Well, welcome to Dice Voyeurs.
Yes, welcome indeed. And
I feel like we haven't recorded an episode in a really long time, and I don't think I haven't.
No, you weren't there
you recorded the other two while I was off
making pizzas and
candy and cookies
and
all the good things. I was having a really good time.
Tonight
not talking about dice bags and dice cups.
Yeah, tonight we had some curry.
We did. We just finished. It was the equivalent. It was the off-brand. This tells you how cheap we are, guys. It was the off-brand equivalent of Chicken Helper. It was 1 box butter chicken, flavors of India, as offered by our grocery store. It was actually pretty good. Yeah. For a 20-minute Indian meal.
Yep.
It wasn't bad.
I had no complaints.
Yeah.
Other than I wasn't eating it at a restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, of course it wasn't as good as what you get at. We've got a really good place that's not too far down the road.
Oh, yes.
That I want to go to now. But we're not going to go there tomorrow. We're going to go get pho tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Because love me some pho.
Oh, yeah, but happy holidays. This is our...
yes, happy holidays.
Post-Christmas kind of thing.
Yes, we're recording this after Christmas. Some of the items that we got today, or that we're going to talk about, we're recording several episodes, but what we're talking about...
Oh, yeah. We're going to start off, and we're talking about something that I think people are going to be really curious about, and that's the D20. It's D20 Collective, right? They're the ones who put it out.
That's who I got it from, yeah. But yes, they offered this sometime in the fall. I saw it advertised. It was sponsored on Instagram, so if anybody tells you that nobody buys anything that shows up as an ad on Instagram, I am the buffoon who did, but I think we lucked out this time. This is actually a really cool
It's really
item.
Good. It's a high quality item, and we'll be getting to that in a moment. But I, of course, have some dice trivia.
Always dice trivia.
Dice trivia.
If you hear that isn't flatulence. That is the puppy doing the growling as she plays with her older sister. We would kick them out of the room, but they are still kind of destructive, and so we're trying to keep an eye on them. So apologies if that bothers you in the back, if it's loud or you can hear it, but... Yeah.
And baby girl also has been sick recently, so
we're trying to keep an eye on her, make sure she doesn't get into anything or do anything untoward while we're not around.
But so, in past with the dice trivia, we have talked about some of the religious history with dice. We've talked about some of the historic history with dice.
Historic history. There's a Johnism.
Yes, absolutely. That is a Texas saying.
I think he means
historic history.
I think he means secular history, or
I think that's definitely something you could expect to come out of Bush's mouth. So, and he's from Texas too. So, yeah.
You really give Texans a bad rap.
Texans give Texans a bad rap.
Well, that you are one.
My job is to make it better.
That's exactly what I just said.
But so, how about we talk about some science/mathematics?
What? There's no science in role play.
Yeah. Well, here it is. I actually have found a scientific mathematic fact. Kind of. It's historical at the same time.
Oh, gosh.
So.
This is 3 classes in one, kids. Listen up.
What famous mathematician and scientist began the study of probability with mathematics using dice?
If you're wondering why he keeps pausing, it's because his computer is almost completely behind him, so he has to completely turn away from the microphone. Look at
yeah.
You could set it on your
I'm
lap.
not being more Shatner than I usually am.
Good. I'd have to sabotage you.
But no, so who do you think, scientist or mathematician, that...
you want me to give a name?
I do. I want you to try and guess. Historically, a famous scientist and mathematician.
Scientist and mathematician.
I can tell you something.
See, listeners, you must understand that while I did okay in school, I don't remember a whole lot of names. I remember dates really well, but I don't remember names at all.
How about...
What century are we talking? We're talking a long time ago.
We're talking a while back. I'll give you a couple hints. I'll give you a hard hint first.
A hard hint, okay.
Yeah. There is a portion of NASA. NASA always uses different names of things. Mm-hmm. One of NASA's spacecraft, I believe, used his name.
You believe.
And if that's not a good enough one, I've got a really good one that should definitely sell it.
You believe.
I believe.
You don't even know.
I don't even know. I'm trying to be helpful.
Goodness. Well, it's not a good hint if it's not a real thing.
Okay, well then I'll give you a hint that's
His
just going to
hint
give it
is
away.
not factual. His hint for this fact is not factual.
Their name was featured in a song by Queen.
Oh, well, that's not going to help me either. I don't know that much Queen. I mean, I know their big stuff.
Oh, like what's one of their big songs?
Well, I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay, it's in that song.
It's in that song?
It is in that song.
Well, let me sing it all. Oh, well, see, actually, the name that I was going to go with, but I didn't realize that he was, this again, I'm showing my stupidity. I didn't realize he was a mathematician. I thought he was like an astronomer.
He was.
Galileo?
Galileo.
Okay, well, that's what I was going to say, but that was the first name that came to mind, but I didn't think he was. I thought I was being an idiot. So.
He started figuring out probability mathematics using dice.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that kind of cool? So a big name there that played with dice. I'm sorry. If you have dice and you're trying to figure out probability, that you are a gamer. There can be no doubt that you're a gamer. None
I
whatsoever.
want to know who figured out. I don't know what I was going to say. Maybe that's not how it happened. I was going to say I want to know who figured out that. But I guess that's what he was doing was figuring out.
That is exactly what he was doing.
That's what he's doing, yeah.
Figuring out probability.
I don't know what I was going to
mathematics.
say, but it wasn't smart.
Chance and all that. Well, I'm certain it was. But anyway, that's the trivia for today.
Dun dun dun, Galileo.
Galileo Figaro.
Now, Figaro was not a scientist.
No, I don't even know if there really was a historical Figaro, because all I know is like the different, the Barbara of Seville and the Marriage of Figaro from, two different writers.
He knows opera. Blah.
I do.
Blah. Sorry.
I did go to college, and my major was art with, music as a
And they
focus.
made you listen to opera?
Yes, I did. I actually went and saw several operas, and I like them.
Well, good for you. You like musicals, too. I don't like those either. I don't like anything.
So, but now...
I dislike everything.
No, you don't dislike everything. You like some pretty cool stuff, so come on.
Well, you're biased, but...
I am.
Go on. What are we talking about today? These things. We both have one. So we bought two, or I bought two of them.
Yeah. And we saw them. I saw mine. I saw it on Facebook. I saw it there first, and it came up as an ad in Facebook, and it looked cool to me.
Well, I have learned in the last couple weeks that Facebook and Instagram. I didn't know this. I guess I'm just out of the loop, but I guess Facebook owns Instagram.
I did not know that,
because
really.
my Instagram story popped up on my Facebook My Day, and my dad sent me a message about it, and I was like, I did not expect anyone on this site to see it. Oops.
Wow.
I mean, I wasn't doing anything bad, but no, you were in it. We were singing. We were doing bad dancing to Beatles music, but. I didn't expect anybody outside of my Instagram to see it, and my Instagram is not a whole lot of people that I know personally. So,
that's okay.
But anyway, I saw it on Instagram back in, I think it was the weekend that you visited me in Shreveport. So it had to be sometime in October. It's probably first or second weekend of October. Mm-hmm. And I saw it while I was waiting for you to wake up. I was scrolling through my phone, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, John needs that, because... If you knew John and you saw some of the stuff that he has, his current game bag and laptop bag is that, is it Call of Duty or Halo?
It's a Call of Duty.
It's a Call of Duty like tack pack.
Yeah.
That GameStop was clearancing some time ago. We looked it up after we bought it, and initially it was like $140. This backpack. We got it for $20.
Yep, it was clearanced out. Could not believe it. Love it. It is, I really wish the patch on it was real, but it's actually a sewn-on embroidered patch. But the thing is, altogether, it's a really awesome backpack.
What do you want?
Well, I'd like a patch that was this on there normally, so I could take it off and put on patches on my own.
Like a Velcro patch.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so we got that, and it's very military, very tactical looking. It's got a lot of the little loops and it's
pockets galore.
Pockets galore, which I'm envious of because I have pocket envy. But and I saw this dice bag offered by D20 Collective. It's called the Deluxe Dice Bag. It's very simple. It's offered in black. I think they call this tan and or brown, I suppose. And I think they offer it in like olive drab or something. It's all military, you know, the colors that you can buy tactical gear in. But it's a really cool dice bag that's got loops and it's got a nice drawstring on it, but it's got a mesh pocket on the outside, and it's got snapped loops on the back, so you can like cook it on, and it goes perfectly with his tack pack.
It is designed to go on a tactical bag. In fact, I think it's actually advertised a few times as a tactical dice bag in different places.
Yeah, it's really silly because I don't know. I feel like that is. I'm sure that there are gents who want their tactical dice bag, but
I do. I love this thing. This is honestly. I took my favorite dice set and put it in this dice bag. That's how much I love this thing. This
is where we I don't know if they talked about. I don't remember if they talked about it on the dice bag episode, but I think I kind of talked about it in the dice bag blog, which, by the way, if you're not checking that out, please do. It's over at southgatemediagroup.com/ like dice-voyeurs-blog something like that. But if you go to southgatemediagroup.com and go to their blog section, you will see the Dice Voyeurs blog where you can get pictures and details of everything that we talk about on this podcast. But yeah, the difference between John and I is I was like, ooh, it's massive. It's a huge, huge dice bag. I mean, it holds, I probably have 12 to 15 sets in it right now, and it's not even halfway full.
Yeah.
So, and John put one set of dice.
Well,
I mean, it's more than 7, but it's definitely not.
Yeah.
I'm carrying everything I can in it.
And I'm carrying the sets that I really truly love in it. And I mean, it's a wonderful dice bag. I mean, the material is thick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a thick canvas.
Yeah. It is well sewn.
Mm-hmm.
It closes off at the top in a very unique way.
Yeah, the whole canvas part does not close, but it has an insert of I'm horrible with textiles, but it's got a almost nylon type insert that actually has a Velcro pocket inside it as well. I keep separate smaller sets of dice in that little pocket, but it's really cool. But then the nylon is actually what drawstrings closed, so you're.
Yeah, iris is kind of closed, almost like
an aperture.
Yeah, but it's kind of like if you've ever had other, tactical or camping gear, it's much like a canvas bag for, say, sleeping bag. It kind of iris is closed, but the bag itself still maintains its main shape.
The iris, I think that's what they called the. I think that's what they called the protective thing on a Stargate, was an iris.
Yeah, but I really do truly love this bag. I mean, it was an awesome gift. And it goes so well with my tack bag. So, I mean, I think gamers who are into that sort of thing, I could see like, what's his name on Critical Role? The guy who's Grog or whatever.
Travis Willingham?
Yeah, Travis Willingham. I could see him.
He's probably into tactical type stuff. He'd probably like that. Yeah.
I think he'd get a kick out of this. I know I absolutely adore this bag. And it has become like a main thing. This will be going with me to conventions, and that's going to be the first time that these dice I'm ever taking them to a convention. Usually, I bring throwaway dice, but I feel so good about this dice bag, I'm actually going to carry it.
Yeah, I've had some initial concerns that because I like to like really do up the tops of dice bags. I like to like wrap it around, make sure that nothing can get out of it. I was concerned that maybe this would allow things to get out because it is just an aperture that closes. And I was afraid that the gap in the drawstringed area would be just a little bit. It would be big enough for some of my smaller dice to slip out. But anyway, yeah, it's got a. So far, that hasn't happened. I've upturned the thing, and as long as I've got it shut nicely, it doesn't have a problem. But it's got, like I said, a mesh pocket on the side that's perfect for pens and pencils. It does have a Velcro pocket in the front that I'm currently using for my fudge dice, but they actually, when they sold it, they call that's supposed to be like your smartphone pocket, because for people who use digital dice rollers. Yeah. But it's got like a hook on it or a loop for a carabiner.
Yeah.
But then it's got a solid canvas pocket on the other side again for, and I think they call this, I don't know, I'd have to look, but I think they call these Molly.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, I think that what it attaches to is called the molly.
Okay. Yeah. I know terms and I don't know practical applications. But anyway, but yeah, it's a great dice bag. I think we got it on sale. I'll check when I write the blog if it's currently still available, but I think we got ours for like less than $11.
Oh yeah.
Like right at like $10.98 or something like that. But yeah, I bought two of them. I saw them on that Instagram ad.
Yep.
Clicked and bought before he even woke up.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't even wait to tell him, but I'd got it for his birthday present because his birthday and Christmas are fairly close, and so I always struggle with getting the gifts, for both holidays. But yeah, I clicked and I bought it immediately before he even woke up, and then when he did get up, I think I ended up telling him what I got him for his birthday. So
I just want to say, yeah, we really like these bags. We did see them online by D20 Collective, and I thought, there's always
they
that
actually
question.
arrived really quick because they did come from China. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a problem from buying things that are manufactured overseas, but
yeah,
they're one of the best quality dice bags I've ever had.
Yeah. But there's that question of buying something online. Is it high enough quality to be worth the sale? And I will say, in our opinion, yeah, these things are great.
I think these are great. They're very durable. Even though I said something marked on mine, the fabric isn't damaged in any way. It's just stained. So some dice bags you draw on them, or a pin gets snagged on them. Like this clearly looks like a pin has got snagged on the side, and you might get a snag in the fabric or a little fuzzy loops.
All right, but there's information on that. And again, go check out our blog, and thank you all very much.
Yeah, check the blog. And again, these are the D20 Collective Deluxe Dice Bags. So thank you, guys.
Thank you. And remember, show me your dice, and I'll show you mine.
You've been listening to Dice Foyers. Please subscribe to get our episodes as soon as they release. For more information about us, check out PassionNerdly.com, @PassionNerdly on Twitter and Instagram, as well as Facebook.com/PassionNerdly. Also, if you're interested in supporting our show, look us up at Patreon.com/PassionNerdly. Once again, thank you for listening.
This has been a production of the Southgate Media Group. For more podcasts like this one, head over to SouthgateMediaGroup.com.